So we do have to have a long form discussion about Lamar Jackson. Um, Obviously, this game wasn't the best game for him, but I feel like it'll be a very important game in his development. I feel like this is just another just a benchmark moment for his life, a benchmark moment for his career. Because we know high school he had so much success. Now we got ads playing, but high school he had so much success. College he won the Heisman, was sensational. He had two really good years. That he probably had more than 2 years actually, but for what I know of, he had two really good years in college and just set the world on fire. And obviously last year against the Chargers, he didn't have the greatest showing in the playoffs. But I feel like that one moment improved him so much that gave him the fire to come back in the offseason but be a better passer. There's no way that you can look and see that last playoff game from last year and then look and see how he played this year and you're like, yo, he didn't improve. He improved fivefold in my opinion. He just took what he struggled with so much last year and just made it not necessarily into a strength, but he made it so that it just wasn't so obvious. But this game right here, he kind of reverted a little bit back, but you still saw that he was better as a passer. And that's what I foresee happening going into the future. I foresee it being a situation where he takes the struggles that he had in this game. And I know a lot of people, a lot of pundits, a lot of fans are going to say that, oh, his receivers dropped a lot of passes. Whatever. He threw a lot of bad balls, threw a lot of bad passes. That can't be excused. That what you see on your screen right now, the fumble can't be excused. He has to look at the film, look himself in the mirror and say, this is partly my fault too. It's partly my fault the reason we lost this game. It's partly my fault the reason that we were behind so often and so early. You have to look yourself in the mirror and take actual accountability for that. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to work the way you need to work to in the off season to improve your game, as you see Tannehill getting his little Lamar Jackson going on in this highlight. But I feel like this will be a defining moment for Lamar Jackson. It sucks. It really sucks because this was the year. This was the down year. I won't say a down year, but it was the year where everything is completely wide open in the AFC. There is no dominant team. You were the dominant team. You were supposed to be the dominant. I didn't believe they were as dominant as everyone was saying. But this was the year to really make your mark. But yeah, man, I feel like we gotta talk about it, man. Like, you can't be the MVP and only score 12 points. You can't be the MVP. It's 3 minutes. It's 1 minute left in the third quarter, and your team has 6 points. That's not it. You're not the MVP. You may have the MVP in trophy alone. You're not the MVP. But I feel like this is going to be a good game for his development. If he's the competitor that I believe he is, if he's the competitor that he's shown the world that he is going to take what happened in this game and improve his passing by so much. I really want him to be locked into the lab and do whatever you got to do to just make cleaner reads, get a little bit better in your accuracy. Just if you're able to just improve by 10%, would be ridiculous next year. If you're just able to improve by 10%, you will become a literal action figure, a superhero. You're going to be outrageous if you improve 10% and things like that, Lamar.